Hello, dear ones. Peena Shukla here. Today, our new chapter. Observe this picture that is at the top of the letter. What is happening here? I think you can see that they are quarreling. They are fighting. See, one's face is visible. What type of face it is? Here is second picture. You can see here that one is teasing other. She is in trouble. She is uncomfortable. से अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. These two faces are frightened. ये डर रहे हैं. कुछ कर नहीं पा रहे हैं पर उनके faces बता रहे हैं कि वो frightened हैं. And this is showing his power and teasing her. Do you know of any child who teases? मतलब tease करना, इसको tease कर रहा है. Other or pushes them around. What would you call such a child? Read this story and see how Hari, a little boy, troubles other children. You can take him as Hari, right? And what is happening in this picture and in this picture? This is called bully. Bully. Teasing. Teasing others without any reason, without any means unnecessarily to tease and to keep in trouble, to make others uncomfortable. That is bullying. So let us proceed with our lesson. Once upon a time, not so very long ago, there was a small boy called Harry. Although he was not very big, he was strong, physically strong. And he loved to tease to make uncomfortable to others, all the boys and girls who went to school with him. What he loved to do most was to pinch किसी को. Look at his hand. He is pinching. कहते ना इसने चुनौती काट ली, आप लोग शिकायत करते हो. That type of behavior. He could make a big bruise appear in half a second. Another trick he played was pricking people with a pin. Pin को चुभा देता था. So you can guess how all the children hated him. अब who are doing these type of activities, he can't be loved. आप क्या ऐसे बच्चे को like करोगे, love करोगे? नहीं. So Hari was already hated by all. They tried pinching him back. They tried when he was doing so. आपस में वो सब मिलके उसको pinching करते थे. But that was not good because he could always pinch harder. They did not like telling their teacher because that was telling tales. मतलब अगर शिकायत बच्चे टीचर से करें तो वो तरह तरह की कहानियां बनाता था, तो बच्चों ने शिकायत करना भी छोड़ दिया. It so happened means took place, that the class went for a picnic to the seaside. Seaside means on the bank of sea for a whole day. All the children were most excited. Excited means very crazy to go. आप भी तो कितने खुश होते हैं excursion tour पे जाने के लिए अपने friends के साथ. So all the children were very happy, crazy and excited to go on picnic. As it happens usually that we want to enjoy with our friends. On that day, the sun shone. Shine, a word, and shone because it is past, so past verb of shine. Shone bright, and all the children were wild. Wild means, अरे मैं तो पागल हो रहा हूँ खुशी के मारे, like that. Were wild with excitement. They crowded into the train and sat down, but nobody wanted to sit next to Hari because he always pitched. See here, they all three laughing, enjoying, and doing masti, and he is alone because nobody wants to sit with him due to his nature, pinching nature, and bullying nature. When they arrived means reached at the seaside, out jumped all the children with a shout of joy down to the sands. They raced hand in hand, but nobody took Hari's hand. Nobody went near. Hari was angry. He went to a sandy corner near a rocky pool and sat down by himself. He took out his lunch and looked at it. It was a good lunch. There were 2 hard-boiled eggs, 6 jam sandwiches, 3 pieces of bread and butter, a ginger cake, and a bar of chocolate. He would eat all by himself. He would not offer anything to anyone. You are aware with all these food items, I think. And anything is not a single thing. Anything. Just as he was beginning on the eggs, he heard a horse means not a pleasant voice, unpleasant voice near him. Good morning. I'm so pleased. Pleased means happy to meet a boy like you. Hari listened. Hari turned around. Turned means मुड़ के देखना, and stared means to look fixedly. क्योंकि उसने आवाज सुनी तो he was trying to look at who was speaking this dialogue. He was frightened also. Whatever do you think is up? Hari saw a monster crab. Here is crab walking sideways out of the pool. His eyes were on the ends of short stacks and he looked most queer. He held out his front claw. You can see claw. Hari put out his hand to shake the crab's claw. Hari is in trouble. वो अपना हटाने की कोशिश कर रहा है. And angered, the crab opened his pincers and nipped his hand so hard that little boy yelled. Yelled means, चिल्लाना, जोर से चिल्लाना, पेन में चिल्लाना. तो crab ने अच्छे से इसको pinch किया, angry, और पिंसर से nipped किया. So he is shouting in pain. He is in trouble now. So he yelled, "Ah, here is my good cousin," said the crab pleasantly. And to Hari's horror matlab डर, he saw a large sandy lobster crawling heavily out of the pool. Before the little boy could stop him, the lobster took his hand in his great pincer-like claws and pinched it so hard that Hari yelled. Again Hari yelled. Yelled means shouted with pain. Then he stared. Stared means looked, full in surprise. For out came sandy-colored shrimps, prawns, crabs, and another large lobster, and they pricked Hari, till he was soon black and blue with their pinching. मतलब उसे बहुत काटा. So sad with the little boy, and you can see, see यार हरी की हालत देखिए आप. What has been done? He is blue, black, blue. सब जगह इन्होंने काट दिया. Pain, very painful experience for Hari. Don't you like it? Said all the creatures in surprise. Surprise means astonishment, आश्चर्य से. अरे तुम्हें पसंद नहीं आया हमारा काटना और नोचना? Why we were told you would love to see us because you were a champion pincer. अरे तुम तो पिंच करने में चैंपियन हो. Pricker yourself. Come, join in the fun. Come. Hari leapt to his feet, crying means रोने लगा loudly in a loud voice. His lunch rolled into the pool. And when the crabs and lobsters sighed, they ran to it and began to feast. उनकी पार्टी हो गई. Began is started to feast eagerly. अरे भैया टेस्ट से खाने लगे. ये क्या है. Hari saw that they had forgotten, and when they started to eat his lunch, वो इसको भूल गए. And he turned and ran for his life. And he ran, tears streaming down from his cheeks. यहाँ से आंसू बहते रहे. That is streaming. They only did to me what I keep doing to the other children. Now Hari realized that I always do the same thing with other children. He thought. उसने सोचा कि मैं तो रोज ही बच्चों के साथ ही करता रहता हूँ. But how it hurt and how I hated those crabs and lobsters. Means these crabs and lobsters did with me, so I hate them. And I do always this, I suppose. Yes, the other children hate me too. Well, now he realized why the children hate a lot to him. Because he does bullying every day with all children. Every time he did it. Then he thought, well, I jolly well shall not pinch or break any. At this time, Hari decided not to bully others again. Because when he himself faced the same behavior, he felt very bad. जैसा बिहेवियर वो दूसरों के साथ करता था वो एक बार इसके साथ हुआ तो he was very frightened, he was very uncomfortable, he was in pain, he was afraid of, and he did not like it. So when you don't like that type of behavior, how can you do with others? जो चीज हमें अच्छी नहीं लगती हम उसको टॉलरेट नहीं कर सकते, हम दूसरों के साथ उसे कैसे कर सकते हैं? First time Hari realized and he decided not to bully others, not to pinch others, not to make others uncomfortable. When he faced it, then he came to know that it is painful and it should not be done. Now here are some new words you can read out. Bruise is injury by blow to body. Blow, when मारते हैं आप किसी को. Miserable, that is unhappy. Scroll, angry from. Horrid, terrible, डरावना. Hoarse means unpleasant, rough, deep sounding, एक अलग तरीके की sounding. Pincer is gripping tool लेके भोंकना, चुभाना. Stalk is main stem. Nipped again is pinch करना, बार बार किसी चीज को pinch करना. So I think you all have learned a lesson that we need not to pinch others. We should not um, uh, be a pincer. We should not nip others because the same behavior we will not like that should be done with others. We never will like. So we are not supposed to do that type of bullying behavior. We should be friendly with others. We should be very soothing with others. We should make more and more friends. We should love, and in return, we will be loved by others. We should be accepted by others. हमें सबके साथ अच्छे से व्यवहार करना चाहिए. किसी को बुलिंग खराब चीज होती है. किसी को छेड़ना, परेशान करना, unnecessarily किसी को फिजिकल टॉर्चर देना, काटना, नोचना, चुभोना, ये सब रॉन्ग एक्टिविटीज हैं, बहुत गलत है. जब ये हमारे साथ होती हैं तो हम बहुत परेशान होते हैं. तो ऐसी चीजें हमें किसी के साथ नहीं करना चाहिए. हमें ऐसा नहीं बनना चाहिए कि हमारे साथ लोग हेट करें. हमारे साथ सब लोग हमको पसंद करें, हमको एक्सेप्ट करें, हमको फ्रेंड माने. वी शुड डू that type of good behavior with others, avoiding bullying. And if bullying is being done by anyone, so we should guide or counsel that person who is bullying, and we need to save others who are being bullied. So these things should be kept in mind. We should learn this lesson, and no doubt this lesson has taught us a very nice lesson, and I hope you will follow, you will realize, and never will be a bullying person. You will be a very lovely and friendly person. That's all for the day. Bye.